What is up, guys? I'm Eric. Here's Phil. Today we're going to do a quick live video. We were gifted a bottle of Larceny B524 from my cousin in Charlotte. Much appreciated, cuzzo. Let's go ahead and pop this. Fresh crack. Oh boy, I think I broke it.
Oh, man. Okay.
All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to pour a little bit of this. Let it sit for, holy God, that's a lot. That's all right. I'll take the new pour.
I'm going to be a little more reasonable on my pour here.
I mean, listen.
There we go.
Do we need reason here? Other than we will be shooting Todd's famous bourbon briefcase. I hear that he's putting a new wrinkle in it this week. So
it's the rumor.
Kind of curious here. So when we do our sign off, you could throw something.
Thank you.
Put this back on here. I'm a big fan of Larceny. Everybody knows this. I ranked it higher than pretty much everything last week.
Yeah, you're in fanboy territory. Yeah,
I've definitely been excited to try the 24 batches. I have not tried the A124 Larceny. Well, I know we did the Elijah Craig A124, and it was pretty good. But
look at that pour. Good Lord.
Yeah, man, that's pretty healthy. Hold on, let's do this.
Whoa.
There we go. Make it even. Yeah, we got to say semi-lucid for our show later.
Which is why I poured the pour I poured for myself.
Listen, I was a little excited, man. A little excited. I'm always excited about a fresh opening on a Larceny barrel proof.
So my question for this one's going to be whether or not this is more along the lines of the B523, where it's not as spicy.
No, it's more oaky. Remember last year?
It's a little breadier, a little more muted on the spices. But maybe the B batch has
done well in a lot of our blinds.
I mean, you say that, but we've only blinded it twice?
3. We've done it 3 times. I think we did it.
No, with other batches of Larceny.
Yeah, we did it twice.
Because the last time I ranked it last.
The B batch. The last time we did it, when we did it live on the show, we did. I had the B batch number 1, A batch number 2,
and the B batch last.
Okay.
C first. Just off the initial smell, I'm gonna say
you can smell a spice on it.
I don't know if that's spice or that's the alcohol hasn't dissipated yet since we just poured it.
Are we gonna talk about a neck pour, man? Is there such a thing?
I mean, I think there's such thing as a neck pour.
I think what gets classified as the neck pour is just that it's been sealed up for so long. There's no evaporation, no oxidation happening. So
that's what a neck pour is. Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks for describing exactly what a neck pour is.
Thank you, Webster's.
Thanks for saying.
Thank you, Webster's. I mean, I'm getting baking spices. I'm definitely getting bread.
Not getting much bread. That's a.
I poured actually
some heat on the nose right there.
I poured a little C923 last night, so I should have a little reference to go by based on memory. Anyway, cheers.
I'm still smelling.
That's
so
fine.
Still smelling. I do smell a little bread. Little bread. Little caramel. Little caramel.
There's no such thing.
Little caramel there.
It drinks hot.
Well.
Very cinnamon. I get a lot of cinnamon. I get caramel.
I smell some cinnamon too.
I get caramel. I get cinnamon. I get vanilla. Kind of oaky, but more. Oh man, the finish is fantastic. That finish is fantastic. I mean, dude, for a neck pour, and for it to finish like that, it's hot on the palate, but it finishes excellently.
It's definitely spicier than the B523. The problem is we're still getting some of that heat from having just poured it.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell how much of that burn is spice and how much of it's.
I'm not getting a ton of burn though. Like, yeah, I mean,
you just said it drank hot.
125.4 proof. That's probably a little higher than last year.
You just said it drinks hot.
It was hot on the palate, but it doesn't finish. It doesn't linger with the heat. It just transitions into a really beautiful profile. I love the finish.
Let's be honest, you were going to say it was beautiful no matter what.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't, because I was a big fan of the C923 Elijah Craig, but I could not stand the A122. How many tips you thinking? I'm thinking he's solid 83.
Oh my God. No, I'm not going that high. This is a neck pour for one, which means you...
It means I can't wait to see what this tastes like when it opens up.
Okay, well, I'm going to give it...
Oh, here we go with Mr. Depressing.
I'm going to give it 68 tips.
No, I'm going to give it a fair... I think it's better than the B5.
I agree.
2-3 from initial impression of it. Because it seems a little spicier. So I'm going to give it 77.
That's respectable for a neck pour.
And I mean, this is
a little conservative in my book, but that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard for me to not like a Larceny.
Do I think this is good as JD 12 or 10? No, but you do, because you gave it 83.
I would probably put this up there. What I think I like about this over the JD sometimes is that if you're wanting more of a traditional bourbon note with the heat, I feel like you get that with this, whereas the JD, you're not getting the traditional bourbon note. You're getting the traditional, which it is a Tennessee whiskey. You're getting that out of it, though. You're getting there's a different flavor profile. I'm not going to say breadiness, because this is bready.
There's a little breadiness on this that has not been present in
some of the others.
In the C9,
the
23, and the A123.
The A123 I thought was the breadiest of the bunch last year when we had them.
I disagree. I thought it was B523, but I do think this one is a better version of the B523 from last year, because I'm getting a little bit of breadiness, but I'm getting cinnamon, which I barely got any cinnamon on the. Barely got any spices on the B523.
Yeah, I didn't get.
And it might have been just because we were drinking it between two spice bombs.
I didn't get a lot of that last year, but I definitely get a lot more spiciness out of it. And not heat, just spice, like baking spices and breadiness and cinnamon and stuff like that. Guys, listen, you heard it.
This is like a more toasted profile almost.
Yeah.
Rich.
Which almost leads me to wonder how. Like I'm honestly really excited about that. The toasted barrel proof that Elijah Craig's going to come out with. So Heaven Hill's got some cool stuff that they're coming out with pretty soon. So
and this probably about $65 or so.
I think I paid him. It was right around $70 before tax, so like $69. I think that's the normal price on it. So I
think you'll see it for $65-$70, but I would say it's a buy.
I would buy this at that price for sure.
$65-$70.
Well, guys, you heard it here first. Larceny Barrel Proof B524. Stay tuned for Todd's famous bourbon briefcase. Hopefully going to drop that this evening. Phil, anything, final thought? I mean,
no.
Something to throw at the camera? Catch y'all later.
We don't know if we're still on or if we recorded at all, or if nothing happened. We don't know. We don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. That's pretty good.
It's very good.
983.